All right. Hi. Hello, everyone. I see a lot of people already there in the comments. Okay, let's get started. Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the Hack2skill Tech Camp Generative AI Christmas Edition 2024. On behalf of the entire team of Hack2skill, I extend my sincere gratitude for joining us this evening as we embark on an illuminating, exploration of this transformative power of generative AI. My name is Shakti Singh, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving you as the host for this exciting two-part event. We'll have two different workshops, two different sessions, two different boot camps, whatever you want to call this. One is happening now. The other one will be happening tomorrow. So, in today's rapidly evolving technology landscape, right, generative AI stands out as a true game changer, reshaping industries and redefining the very fabric of how we can interact with technology. Recognizing the profound impact of emerging field, Hack2skill has curated this special Christmas edition tech camp to equip our community with essential knowledge and practical skills necessary to not only understand but also leverage the power of generative AI. And that is why we are here for today. So I see a lot of excitement already there in the chat box. I see a lot of people already there, and people have already met each other a lot of time. That's what it feels like. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and hopping onto this quick call. So we'll have our esteemed speaker joining us very soon. So this introductory session serves as the foundation cornerstone of one of our two-part program. Over the course of this evening, we'll delve into the core principles of generative AI and its complexity and exploring its potential across diverse sectors. We'll examine the underlying mechanisms that drive this innovative technology, discussing its various applicants and also broader implications for the future of technology. So, following today's introductory session, we invite you to join us tomorrow as well, 12 noon, for a dynamic and interactive hands on workshop using Gen AI Studio. Right? So, this practical session will provide you with opportunity to engage directly with generative AI tools and techniques, allowing you to translate theory into practical and gain valuable first hand experience. To help us navigate this complex and rapidly evolving landscape, today we are honored to have with us a true pioneer in this field. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Vinay Gupta, a founding member of NXY. Hi.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
hi. Are you able to hear us loud and clear? We are able to hear you.
Hi Shakti. Hi. Thanks
Hi.
for me.
Thank you so much for accepting our invite, and thank you so much for actually showing up here. We look forward. A lot of people have already joined us together, and everybody's excited to see, and hear out what we have for this boot camp today, right? So, what we'll do is from here onwards, why don't we start with a quick introduction about yourself, and then we'll take it over from there.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you Shakti and team. Thank you Hack2skill, and thanks everyone to join this. So myself, Vinay, I have around 20 years experience in the technology space, where I have worked with various industries and companies like e-commerce, media company, IT services firms, right? And during this period, I've been working on multiple technologies, including data science and AI in my last few stints in companies. And I've been in multiple roles, handling multiple teams within these organizations. So here at Nix, we are a startup, and a year ago we started at Nix, and it is purely a generative AI platform on which topic today, which we are speaking. So Shakti, can you show the PPT?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is live on the screen for you. Please go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, Shakti. So, so as we all are here for generative AI fundamentals and emerging opportunities, so why it is so basically generative AI is shaping industries, various industries, and its core technologies, right? uh, uh, Creating innovative applications, and we are here to understand the future trends in this space, right? Can you see my second screen, Shakti, right?
We can see your screen. Yeah, it toggles. Keep
Okay.
continue. You can
Okay.
continue. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is generative AI? Basically, we all know, but still, just to start with, I'll definitely uh, showcase more about it. The generative AI basically is a class of artificial intelligence algorithm that can create new content, right, based on the training which it has done, right, including in text, including video, images, videos, music, and more in this space. Like it's like unlike traditional AI system that primarily classify or analyze existing data. Generative models are designed to generate new data points based on learned patterns from training data sets, right? It's not from just like traditional AI, right? So next, what are the key characteristics of generative AI, right? So it has an ability to produce novel outputs, right? For example, it create unique content like text, images, videos, and music in this space, right? And it often uses supervised and semi-supervised learning methodologies, right? So it learns on its own from its data, supervised and unsupervised data, right? And it generally leverages large amount of data for training data sets, like identify data sets, complex patterns through complex patterns. So why generative AI matters, right? What generative AI current relevance is, right? So basically, now we have large amount of data, right? So with vast amount of data content generally generated daily, there is a rich foundation for training generative models, right? And advancement in computing power, improvements in hardware capabilities allow to process our complex models faster and scale. So now we have much of advance in computer power and all. So that's why now we can train the data, harness the data more quickly, create more complex models, right? And the demand of personalization, again, in the current trend, generative AI is a use case. Like businesses increasingly seek personalized experience, right? Generative models enable tailored content creation effectively. And then creative applications. So obviously generative AI is used to create generate new uh, say for example applications, new data. So from art generation to storytelling and game design, the potential applications are expansive and innovative in this space. So basically, core technology of generative AI. What are the core technologies? Like, and let's understand the key components of generative AI. First, transformer models. If you have heard about generative AI, you must have heard about transformer models as well. So transformers are a type of deep learning architecture that has revolutionized natural language processing, right? They use mechanisms like self-attention to focus on different parts of input sequence when generating output. And second, auto regressive models. You must have used ChatGPT and other models, right? So basically, it generates output sequentially, each token based on the prior one. So, for example, how it works is like whenever a new word comes in, it automatically understands the previous word and it shows adds and words sequentially, right? And then non-aggressive models. Non-aggressive models is again a type of generate multiple tokens simultaneously, which allows for faster generation, but may lack context coherence. For example, BERT model, by the BERT model, which actually uses non-autoaggressive models, right? And at last is latent space. So latent space is a lower dimensional representation of high dimensional data that captures data underlying structure and variations. For example, using a generative model, if you're creating a new image, right, by manipulating points in the latent space, we are moving along certain axes could correspond to changing specific features. For example, say for example, if a man is there, you have taken a picture of it and you want uh, that expression should be there of that object, man's image, right? So based on that uh, image features, first it extracts the image features, and then you can change that emotion or a part of an image. So that is actually a latent space which you are doing, right? So let's move on to another one. Basically, how generative AI learns. As we were discussing, that obviously the last part is data driven. It is data driven thing. So generative AI model learn from large data sets, capturing underlying patterns and structures that can replicate in generated content. And another one is in reinforcement learning. Some generative models use reinforcement learning techniques where you receive feedback on their output and adjust their strategies accordingly to improve performance over time. So basically, generative AI is why is so popular, because it is self-learning based. So these are some of the learning patterns which generative AI follows, right? Fine tuning pre-trained models. If you have already say in Hugging Face, if you see on a website or other models, they have some models are already there, but you can pre-train models can be fine-tuned on specific data sets or tasks to enhance their performance for particular applications. For example, if I want to generate an image, right, based on brand guidelines or something, right, then you can pre-train the predefined already model which is generating an image and create a brand specific images and making them more effective for niche requirements, right? Fine tuning. And then prompt engineering is most popular in AI, which mostly people knows, right, if they are using. So effective prompt engineering involves crafting input prompts that guide the model's generation process. This helps achieve desired outcomes by providing context or specific instructions for content generation, right? And then there is a temperature parameter. The temperature parameter controls randomness in generation. So as you lower down your temperature of the parameter, the more deterministic and more safer it is, but less creative, right? But you increase that temperature. If you have gone to ChatGPT, there are options, or in earlier ChatGPT there were some options it gives. If you want how deterministic, how less creative, or how safer you want, then you can set these parameters. The more randomness if you want and more creatively you want, then you can set it to higher parameter. So where generative AI is being used? Generative AI is used in various industries, right? But to name a few is content generation, automate writing, script generation, marketing content with AI and all, right? Art and design, creating artwork, designing products or fashion items. It is creating music composition. Now it can create an own music, own original music tracks based on user preference. Gaming में developing dynamic narratives or environments tailored to player actions. You can use AI. Medical research, widely used in medical research and outside of India also. Right now, assisting in drug discovery or by generating molecular structures. Now let's come to the challenges of generative AI. There are key issues to address in generative AI, right? So first is varnishing gradient. So varnishing gradient basically is a challenge that occurs when training deep neural networks using back propagation. For example, Using backpropagation, the error calculated at the output layer is propagated back through the network to update the weights. However, the gradient can become very small as it moves back to the initial layers, which can slow or stop the learning process, right? And then there is another challenge: coherence and context. Maintaining coherence across generative text or sequences is challenging. Models may produce disjoint responses if not properly tuned or prompt. You must have seen that sometimes the generated data, or if it is a long text, somewhere it is not according to the text or the sequence which you want. So it happens. So it is coherence and context. Bias in data. So obviously, since generative AI trained on a pre-trained model, pre-trained data which is available, so there is a bias in data. If trained on biased data set, generative models may replicate this bias in their output, leading to ethical issues and misinformation propagation. You must have heard in the news in these cases. And ethical concerns arise around misuse, like deepfakes. Now, the another voice is being created, another images is being created. So these are ethical concerns around generative AI, or challenges in generative AI. Intellectual property rights regarding generative content and accountability when using generative information as factual data sources. And then regulatory concerns and compliance. There are ongoing discussions related to regulation, governing, and use of AI technologies, including transparency requirement about how decisions are made by these systems, as well as consumer protection against potential harms stemming from misuse of generative technologies. So these are some few challenges of generative AI. And what are the opportunities now, right? And future trends in generative AI. So basically, to improve personalization, you can use obviously techniques. Better algorithm will enable even more personalized experience across different domains. You can use, right? You can use it in various industries. I have already mentioned that you can use in health. You are using in healthcare. In education, you can use AI developed adapted learning or tailors to student. Finance, you must have heard about stock exchange and all. Now automated stock predictions is going on, so through generative AI, through past data learning. And sustainability, AI designs eco-friendly solutions and optimize resources. And ethical concern, which I've just considerations as I mentioned. So here are the key insights and ethical conclusions which we have discussed. Opportunities in generative AI, right, which we have discussed. Ethical responsibilities lies on the person who is using them and building them, right? And thoughtful approaches, adopt strategies to balance innovation with ethics. Use that. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Over to you, Shakti.
Great, thank you so much. This was really insightful, Vinay. Your perspective on generative AI has truly been inspiring. And now, before we dive into the interactive segment, we'd love to hear more from you on NYX and the incredible platform that you've built. And could you share a bit about its journey, its vision, perhaps giving a quick demo? And before you dive into it, I'd also request everyone watching us right now, if you have any particular questions regarding today's session, or if you want some insights from Vinay on generative AI in particular, please feel free to drop your comments, your questions in the comment box. We'll pick it up from there, post the demonstration piece of it. Also, we have a context right now. We have a contest right now for all of you. Whosoever is watching us right here, I'll just put that on the screen. So what you can do is you can simply go ahead on LinkedIn. You will receive an email right now on your registered email addresses about this initiative, about this contest, right? And you just have to simply answer which industry do you believe will experience the greatest impact from generative AI and why. So you're free to answer, right? Anything that your thoughts are, what are your visions, what do you think, and anything like that sort of. Don't forget to tag Hack2skill and also use those hashtags for us for the ease of the process of finding it. You'll also have that badge with you very soon in your emails. You can download that, put that on your social media, answer to this quick question, and post it. The top three winners out of this contest, there are limited people who are accessing the tech camp, right? And the top three winners with the most likes, comments, and reposts will be highlighted and shortlisted and awarded with the exclusive Hack to Skill merchandise. So make sure, so you don't have to answer here, Sumit. What you can do is alternatively, you can go ahead on your LinkedIn, check this out right now, and you can answer to that question. You should have the contest details in your email very soon. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop those questions in the comment box. We'll pick it up very quickly from here onwards. And for now, over to you, Sumit, if you can just walk us through the platform.
Thanks, Shakti. So basically, about Nix as a platform, as I right in the starting, I said we started a year back, and it's purely a generative AI platform where we are actually solving the problem for brands. For example, if a brand want to uh, launch an ad on the social media platform, obviously they have to internally first they have to go to multiple stakeholders within the team, be it UI UX person, be it content person, and the marketer itself, who says that, say for example, if you want to create a campaign related to big billion day sale, right? So you have to create a creative out of it first, add a content to it, and then post it on social media platforms. So normally, so our platform provide that services where you can onboard yourself as a brand, right? Input all your brand information, including your brand guidelines and color compositions, whichever you use, right? And then generate an image. You can even I'll show you in between later on, guys. What is a platform basically? So, but it's basically problem solving the problem for brands, whether it's a solo entrepreneur or SME, for B2B or B2C persons, right? So you log into platform, you generate a image mentioning your campaign information, campaign name, campaign objective, even the target audience. So based on your target audience, say for example, demographic like age, gender, location, if you mention all those information, it will generate an image based on your target audience itself. And that too, if you have multiple target audience, say if it is 18 to 24, 24 to 35, 35 to 45, and 45 to 50, 50 plus, 55 plus, these are the target audience of age wise which I'm mentioning is a for example. So you can add all those target audience on the platform and generate an image simultaneously, right? For each target audience. Say, for example, if I've selected four TGs, four images will be generated. So now, within seconds, you are able to generate creative for four target audience to post it on social media platform in the form of ads, right? So you generate an image, and that too a high CTR image which our platform is generating. For example, if you generate an image and based on your past experience, if you have integrated your brand social media platform with our on our platform, then it will extract your old campaigns, learn from that data, and once the image has been generated, it give you an predictive analysis that what else you can change in the form of in the image to get high CTR value, clicks, like high click through rates on that image, and then you can generate on based on that. So this is one, and then once you have generated an image, it you can easily post that creative or ad creative on multiple platforms simultaneously. For example, Google Ads and Facebook Ads, you can simultaneously post it on multiple platforms. So I know explaining it might you might not be able to understand that bit. So I'll show you a video for one platform, right? And we'll give you a demo if the time allows, right? Moving on to the video. So these are the. So I'll explain you in between. So you will explain much better. So you can generate image ads, photo shoots, multi-channel like campaigns, multi-channel you can post, right? And so let's see the video, then I'll explain again. So hope you have understood the video. But to set the context, which I was explaining in between, here is the campaign name, objective, which you can mention. Yeah, brand detail is important. Choose a brand, then campaign objective, and your TGs. Multiple TGs you can select. Your media channel where you want to post, image style, and now the image has been generated. Once the image has been generated, there is a predict conversion. That how you can, what else you can do to improve this to get generate high CTR images. So this is what I was talking about. After extracting all the features from this image, it is giving you suggestions and what all other values you can change to generate a high CTR based image, conversion potential image. So right now it's low and it will move to high after changing these values. So when you click on generate, it's again generated, and this is conversion potential is high. And this is just a comparison for multiple platforms which you have seen. See, based on multiple TGs, multiple image and multiple TGs, you can generate images, which I have just mentioned. And this is brand canvas where you can take your generated image, add text to it, text logo and all which you want, and can post. And there is a multi-channel platform also where you can post that ad on multiple platforms. Okay. Shakti, should I start the demo or you want to take some questions?
Yeah, let's pick up some questions here because I see a lot of questions coming in, floating in across the comment box. So maybe we can pick up some questions. If you would like to go through those, or maybe I should pick it up for you.
Uh, yeah, I can see Shiva Subramanian mentioned that how can one tackle the potential job threats due to generative AI evolution. So, guys, so basically, what I think personally is like generative AI is not taking up jobs. People who are using generative AI are taking the jobs, right? So you have to upskill yourself to learn to utilize generative or AI in your day-to-day operations or day-to-day work which you are doing, right? If you are using that, that definitely a company will want you to do the work efficiently. So it's the people who will replace, not the generative AI. This is what I think.
If you can just scroll down to the top of the list, it's there are a lot of questions already
Okay.
there.
Okay.
this thing, and then we can come back to the latest ones.
Then- Yeah, if given all permissions and no restrictions, can AI be prove better artist? Gamer 90 has written than humans, and can it be creative because we fed images data? So how can it make something new from that form? Yes, it is already doing it, Gamer. It is already doing it. So once you give vast amount of data to the AI or train the data from that, that it is creating new more generative images and are used by the artist itself, right? People are using it. So as you mentioned, AI will prove better artist, right? I would say not better artist, but yes, it can give you a base image, and if you want to change it you can change it, and it believe me, it generates more complex images than a human can make, right? Or if human can take days to create it, whereas it generates in minutes. So efficiency matters. And if you want more improvement, you can generate an image from an AI and then add your own parameters or own AI or own changes to it. You can make changes to that, right? Is LLM the only way to build generative AI easily? Sohail Muni has asked this thing. So basically, LLM is large language models, right? So basically, is you can already see in every month or every 6 months, the optimization of LLMs is happening, be it generative AI, be it Anthropic, in the form of cloud, be it Meta AI, right? So obviously, yes, if you want to build your own generate on your localized content, you have to build your own LLM. Small LLM can be built. These are very large LLMs, right? We ourselves have created a small LLM for a localized content. So we have trained our model based on Indian context. Say, for example, if you want to generate a North Indian woman, so you will not be able to generate it from a large generic LLMs like ChatGPT and all. Whereas from our small model which we have created, it can generate. So yes, yeah. So Uttam Singh has written that that's acha, he has answered the question of Isha Agarwal. That's
Yeah,
nice. Hmm. Shakti, you want to take any questions? You can let me know. I'll also answer that.
for sure, no problem. I'm just looking through it. What the relevant questions we can quickly pick it up.
I'm also saying that. Okay. What Shiva Subramaniam again? Have I answered this? Shiva Subramaniam. What are the next breakthroughs expected in the field of generative AI over the next decade? So basically nowadays, so generative AI is a vast field and a lot of things is happening. Believe me, on a daily and monthly basis. Even the big companies are changing it. But now I think if you must have heard about agentive AI, AGI, right? So generative AI is the next field in which generative AI is moving forward, right? Where if within a company, for example, you want to uh, generate or process the your workflow based on multiple departments, be it HR, marketing, even technology, coding, and all. So you have agents in the backend which will do all that work for you, right? So generative AI moving into the AGI thing field now. Tushar has asked Vinay, do you think your platform might face some challenges in long run when social media platform incorporate tools like yours directly in their old platform. So yeah, so these questions we have already answered in most of the meetings we have, right? See, we already have e-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, but you still see a D2C platform of people are coming into it, right? And they also are there. So there are multiple players which are there in the market, right? And these platforms, like the ad platforms in itself, social media platform itself, which you're mentioning, will be again a more generic kind of uh, output which they will be providing, right? Whereas our platform is more of a uh, personalized and specific niche for a brand, right? As I've already shown you that what we are doing, though there are lot of other. This is the first phase you can say which you are doing, and we are a one-stop platform, right? One-stop platform means you can generate an image, you can generate a content in the form of images and videos as well, right? I haven't shown you the video thing because we are still working on it. Although we have it's pretty well, but we kept optimizing it, right? AI is that platform where you'll keep optimizing it, right? So in the form of images, videos, as well as once you have generated image, you can edit it, right? And once edited, you can post it. So in one platform, you are finding all the solutions which a brand wants. Whereas the companies, bigger companies, will not provide that thing to you. Tushar Bajpai have asked how are we going to implement these things in our daily life, work task, and a roadmap for beginners. So Tushar, it's based on your skill and niche which you are working on, right? Uh, for example, if you are a coder, developer, right? Then obviously you can take the help of AI to generate a specific mm, task to be done, right? Or a code to be done. So basically, AI is there to uh, help you work more efficiently and whatever you are doing, whatever skill you are doing, be it developer as a coder, be it a marketer, right? Be it a HR person, be it a UI UX creative person. So it is there. So how you can utilize it, you have to see. But it provides all those things. And roadmap for beginners, like again, start using based on your skills, and it's easy if you once you start using it, you will understand what is happening, how we can do something. Required, learn prompt engineering to utilize the platform as much, right? You can do that to get more of an better output.
Sure, I'd like to add to what Vinay just said, right? So, like you mentioned more about generative AI, you also mentioned more about engineering as
Hmm.
start with, right? So, just to put out this very loud to all of you, right here, tomorrow we have this great session, which is a hands-on workshop itself, wherein we are going to learn about one of those generative AI tools and how we can leverage that into our day-to-day work life, or maybe during our campus works, or maybe building up presentations, or anything, any projects that you're trying to build. So we are going to actually look into how you can equip those tools and technologies with one of our other speakers for this tech camp, and we're going to actually use that platform hands on and also help you understand how prompt engineering works, what are the different actions that you can take place onto the platform, right? How you can actually leverage the power of that tool and make your life more easier, right?
Right.
Because nowadays people are interacting a lot with ChatGPT, there's Gemini, and there are a lot of other tools in terms of whatever your scope of understanding your scope of work is, right? If you're a developer, you're somewhere or the other using GitHub Copilot, or maybe you're using some other tools out there, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Day
Right.
to day. So tomorrow we're going to learn more about prompt engineering. We're going to learn more about how you can precisely do prompt engineering. What are the different aspects that you need to take care of in order to generate a precise and a desired output out of the generative AI tool itself. So make sure you guys join us tomorrow as well. That's happening tomorrow. The invites will be sent to you very soon, if not already done. So keep an eye on that. You'll have those into calendar, as well as emails will be rolled out for you. I see a lot of emails. I see a lot of questions also about the contest email. You'll receive that very soon, like during this session, or maybe just post this session itself as well. So make sure you do check out your emails before you actually hop off this call. Okay, I
Great.
see. I see a very interesting question from Om Kumar Gupta. If you would like to answer that,
Mhm.
so he says, "I am a marketing student. How AI can help me, or
So,
maybe if I may frame it right for Om is if somebody is a marketing student, or how can they leverage the power of generative AI into their daily life?
mhm.
Yeah,
Right, right. So again, the the platform which I was telling you about Next Home is basically the platform for the marketers only. Say if you are a professional marketer and you want to launch an ad, you can create a creative, add your brand information, right? Create a creative out of it, image out of it, and then post it on social media platform in the form of ads. And once you have posted the platform ads, after a week or so, you start getting metrics, right? And once you get the metrics, you can we as a platform shows the recommendations also based on the metrics that what all you can change to get more out of your ad spend, right? So there are tools which we are building, right? Also, as in more of generic LLMs like ChatGPT and all. Obviously, again, in the marketing space, there is marketing again. It's a vast space. But if I talk about SEO point of view, or the brand marketer point of view, that again you can leverage these LLMs to generate your content based on content, and you can learn about the optimizing the website based on the actual parameters. And even there are platforms available now. You provide a website URL and they will give you all the recommendations about all SEO performance you can do. So yes, there are tools available, and there are open LLMs also, which will help you out learn these things. So one person has asked, amazing Akai has asked, is Nix AI built on top of another model or trained from scratch? So a good question, amazing Akai. So basically, we have multiple platform tools in within a platform, right? So somewhere we are using predefined pre-trained models, right? But again, we are using pre-trained models, but again we are refining it for our own purpose, right? And somewhere we have built our own localized LLM to use it. So it's a mix of both, basically, which we are doing based on the use case which we have to solve for the brands. So it's more of a generic use case for the brand which we are solving to create and creative and launch an ad, right, in the form of images and videos, using the pre-trained models also, refining it, or building our own LLM. So depends on the use case. So any specific questions, Shakti, you want me to pick? Otherwise, I think most of the they are all generic questions now.
yeah. Just wait
Yeah,
for the one last time, and if we have see a question there, we can answer, or maybe we can start for the closure of the session itself.
yeah. So let me go to a website and give a quick demo. Meanwhile, people will ask questions in the chat if they want. Right, Shakti? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Vinay.
Okay. So this is about the platform. This is a homepage of the platform where you can see maximize your marketing ROI with high performance. creatives. We have already recognized with Microsoft startups, Nvidia, NSCL, and Startup India. And this is how, which I have just shown the video, text to image ads, and the omni-channel comparison, where you can single platform for omni-channel campaign creation with AI. This is about the website. You can go to the website and see about this page. I'll just show you the platform, internal platforms, or after login. So once you log in, let me log out first. Go to, you can sign up from here. If you are sign up, you can log in from here. I will log into my predefined login. So this is your dashboard once you are logged in. uh, Generative ads, products, photo shoots on the images, multi-channel support, edit your creatives, optimize your campaigns after data, right? So here you can add your brand information. I've already added already a blue chip brand, blue chip bank brand, as in variety of products about a brand, and a TG, target audience like North Indians, male, 25 to 54, North India. Then this is the integrate assets. I'll show you the already generated image from our platform. This is for images which are generated from our platform. A necklace, these are the images, and videos also are there. Let me show you the videos.
Success Tea, IT services and products for adults in North India. Technology for everyone.
They are short videos right now. As I told you that we are still working on that part. These are integrations which you can do from multiple platforms of the brands, and you use LinkedIn. You can do integration from LinkedIn, Google, and Meta, Facebook. And there are some analytics platform also which you can integrate: Shopify, CleverTap, MoEngage, Google Analytics. So this is about the platform which I have just showed you. So brand. So I'll show you the campaign wala thing because I haven't shown you the video of that. So launch multi-channel campaign, brand details, setup campaign, add creative upload, create, schedule a budget, and some summary and launch. There, for example, I've clicked on a brand, home loan, specify campaign objectives. So they are based on, there are multiple objectives when you run a campaign, be it traffic, brand awareness, shopping, video ads, engagement. So say for example, I want to run the ad for a traffic, and I want to run it on Google, right? Campaign name I have given. I can have any URL. It should be our website URL, but I'll add mine for now. Then you want your target groups. You can upload your custom audience as well, or lookalike audience which you want. I'll choose the basic generic one. Again, the same location, selected, can't be changed. Objective like traffic, which I have chosen. So I have chosen Google only. If I have chosen Facebook, it would have come over here, multiple platform. So for quick thing, I'll select one. For example, this thing. You can generate a headline, description, and caption from the AI, right? So based on your brand selection, based on your campaign objective, based on your website and other things, parameters, it will generate a headline and description for you. See, you don't have to write it on your own to run a campaign. This is the preview of a display ad on Google. When do you should want to schedule this ad? For example, right now, budget again. Most of the marketers help on in the setting their budget, so they can use this ask AI suggestions for a budget. So if we have selected Google and Facebook, I would it will have shown both. Right now it's 100% budget because we have selected one. So by default, it is set that a 385.59 budget you should set on daily basis for Google. So I am using that. You can change it if you want. Here is a preview of the campaign. And I when I hit publish, it will create a campaign on the Google Ads platform, right? And over here, a report will come. This is the earlier campaign which we have run executed from this platform login. All right, so this is of that data, not the current one, because current one will go under review. If you know about Google Ads, if you create an ad, it goes under review by Google, and then it activates itself. So on the platform right now which we have created, will go under review. This is the report which will show. I'll move on quickly because the time is coming now closer. These are the under review bank offers which I've created. It's under review, and if you click on it, there will no report because again it has been generated, right? So obviously no report for this campaign, but yes, you can see for other things. So let's hold on. Let me see if we can see for other. I generated this for earlier. Let me see if earlier it was there. No, right now it's not there, but that's fine. Uh, Over here, it will show recommendations based on your execution, which is done, right? And if I show you another platform for which I have done it shown earlier, let me just hold on. Let me search for it. So these are the, if you can see my Google Ads, so these are some campaigns which have been created earlier from this tool, right? Campaign and ads from this tool itself. So let's move back because this time is already finished. Shakti, over to you.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much, Vinay, for this, for putting that across, that demonstration. I hope I'm loud and clear and audible to everyone. And
Yes.
thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on this call as well. Just allow me a second. Okay, okay. So that was an amazing demo, Vinay. And before we actually dive in for the closure of this session itself, I'd like to thank everyone who is joining us and who's watching us today here, including you who has joined us for this great session that you've delivered on generative AI, and everyone who have been throughout the session. There were almost around 200 people who have joined us today, right? And interesting to see a lot of questions coming in, and a lot of people interested in knowing about generative AI as in general, and in very specific as well. A lot of students have a lot of questions related to their career opportunities in generative AI, and how can they be on top of their games, right? So do join us tomorrow as well, guys. And tomorrow will be another interesting session. We'll have more hands-on, wherein you'll also get a chance to explore with the platform. And it is the platform is offered by one of the renowned organizations in the industry, one of the largest MNCs in the industry, and we'll take a deep dive into that platform and look at how they are actually providing us that tool, and what are the opportunities for us to explore, and how can we actually leverage that into our day-to-day lives, into our day-to-day actions, into our day-to-day tasks. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. This was a great session. Thank you so much, Vinay, for being there with us throughout. Don't forget to participate in our contest for a chance to win some exclusive Hack2skill merchandise. This concludes our session, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much once
Thank
again.
you. Bye.
We'll be circulating those links and every other information to you over an email. Keep an eye in over the email. You'll get it very soon, right now. But thank you so much, everyone. It was wonderful having all of you with us today. Thank you.